He did that.
Did you doing it?
Nope. And so he got in trouble. He had to get this whole paper signed and all that by helping people out and all that, and he wouldn't go. Felt so bad.
That's like, it was sort of like community service, though.
Pretty much. Going to other people's houses and helping out and all that crap.
That's good.
Me and him went in the woods and we had to carry a mattress up the hill and all that.
You like him?
Yeah, he's fun.
That's good.
Especially when we were on that hill by my house. Mm-hmm. And we were taking the mattress up and he dropped it on himself on accident. And he's like, oh God, it's raping me. Kayla came out of the house and she's and she's like, no. I was just laughing. It's funny. He's the jokester. He's the jokester, my sister's boyfriend. Hilarious. He texted me last night. It was funny because we were texting randomly. We were talking about
So he's talking
Kayla.
to you even though your sister doesn't?
Huh?
He's talking to you even though your sister isn't?
I don't care if my sister's not talking to me or not. He doesn't give a crap.
That's good.
Because he thinks I'm nice.
No, that's good.
Why would he care?
I don't know. Some people let themselves be controlled.
That or he doesn't know that Kayla's not talking to me.
That's possible. But still, I mean, she didn't make a big deal about it, so that's good. Rough road with your sister.
Yeah.
I think it's not likely that your dad didn't do something to her too.
He's made her mouth bleed, but she lied to the police about it.
Well, right, that's my point. And so there will come points where
She didn't explain about the childhood life of when he used to try to suffocate us on the pillow. Whip us with belts. Whip us with belts. Whipped us with wooden boards. Beat my puppy. She said nothing about it.
So
I practically said everything while she just practically lied.
Right, and so here's the deal. She's going to be mad at you. She's going to be mad at you and blame you for ruining her life. Because she doesn't understand that what you're doing is trying to make it better by getting help that you need.
Yeah, that ain't working out so well.
I can't believe that they are going to let you go to LP. I'm so shocked about that.
But I also just found out something else. That my grandma and me were talking about, you know how I'm supposed to stay with her during the school? Mm-hmm. Well, my mom agreed to that. We gotta get my dad to agree.
Your dad does. CPS is the people that matter.
No, they put it on a monitor.
What do you mean?
They're monitoring it. I can be around him pretty much. So they gotta get my dad to agree to let me stay with my grandma.
So they told your dad he could be around you again?
Pretty much is what I'm hearing from my mom and them.
Don't listen to your mom. Your
my grandma was talking to me.
You ask your CPS caseworker if your dad is allowed to have contact with you.
Because my grandma and me were talking about it, and all that, and she's like, your mom agreed to let you live with me. Now your mom said she has to try to get your dad to agree because he wants the family back together.
Well, he wants you back under his control so that he can convince you to tell everyone you lie. That's not happening. You listen to me.
Why do cars keep going slowly?
Yeah, that one is okay. They're not weirdos. You listen to me very carefully. They are not in charge, CPS. And you make sure it's clear between you and CPS whether or not that shit is allowed. And if they try to move you back in with your dad, you tell them that. Because, you know, your parents, of course, will tell you, oh, CPS said it was okay. Because they don't want you making a big deal about it. They don't want you going to the authorities. They don't want you telling the caseworker, oh, my mom wants me to move back in with my dad.
My mom doesn't actually. Because of the whole fight and all that stuff.
What whole fight?
Because I got pissed at my dad and all that. He smashed in the school computer. And every time I get mad at him, my eyes turn practically red and I start burning up. where you touch my skin, it feels like flaming fire.
Such a piece of
Because I get so worked up.
How in God's name she stays with him? It's disgusting. Is it about money?
Hmm?
Is it about money?
No. Work. He's working now that he's up there.
But it's not because she needs someone to pay the bills.
No, she pays the bills.
So she just like wants him around.
Apparently.
Mom's
What my
got a problem.
what my counselor said was that's a love-hate relationship kind of thing where they might think they love each other, but they actually just don't, and all that stuff.
No, it's
It's abusive relationship.
They're dependent. It's dependent. Your mom is dependent on you, and why I don't get it because usually it's about money. So usually, like someone in your mom's position wants someone to keep paying the bills. Like I don't pay any of the bills. I don't have a job. So, like, it might make sense for me to take my husband's side in everything because, well, he's paying my bills, right? But if that's not the case, it just doesn't really say, and it's a fucked up ass to treat someone. So you just remember, anytime they tell you something like, things like, I like the way you're acting, or they're trying to control your behavior. Oh, I see that you've changed. They're trying to control your behavior. And think, what's in it for you? What are you trying to convince me to do that I don't want to do? You know what I mean? Like not saying the both. You been talking to him?
Oh, Dylan? Yeah, but only because the CPS knows and all that, and because my legal guardian gave me full permission and is monitoring it. So I haven't gotten in trouble for talking to anybody, really.
Good. Well, you just be careful. You know that once you get back under their control, they're just going to go back to the same bullshit, you know?
Hoping I'm not. I mean, technically, if one parent, if one parent says I can stay, then I should be able to stay.
Well, I can't believe that once they signed over temporary custody to your friend, like they actually signed papers giving your friend temporary custody. Is that just what they said, or you know that?
Well, so far what I've heard is that either way I'd have to stay down here because I couldn't be with my dad.
Right.
That's all I've heard is that either way Mom would have to give me up
Shelley?
somewhere. Yeah, and Shelley doesn't try not to get me to go home. She's practically fighting for me at this point.
Yeah, no, good for her. Here's the thing. Usually when you've signed over temporary custody of your kids to somebody, like, the court doesn't take that lightly. And, like, okay, my stepmom gave her mother-in-law temporary custody of her sons when they were really little. And, like, the mother-in-law was like, oh, yeah, you know, when you get on your feet, I'll give you your kids back. Well, she got on her feet, and then, like, the mother-in-law refused to give her kids back. And then she tried to fight, and the court was like, no, you gave her the rights to your kids, to that woman. You know what I mean? Even though it was only supposed to be, like, a temporary order. And so usually, in those cases, like, you have to fight really hard. So, like, your mom would have to get a lawyer. She would have to probably take a bunch of classes with CPS. She would, like, your parents, both of them. Like...
My dad already has a lawyer.
Yeah, it's kind of like Buzz. Some of the bitch belongs in jail. Do you know that Michigan is a one-party consent state? One-party consent, which means you have the right to record conversations that you're part of. You have the right to record any situation that you are a participant in, like phone calls and stuff. You can put a recording app on your phone and record your phone call. Does your mom call you and make threats?
No, my dad's the one that's threatened me, really.
But does it call you and make threats, or just do it?
Kayla was on call, and me and her were talking, and then Dad said, don't worry, hon, I can easily turn around and get you. Kayla's like, what? We were both confused at that point. I didn't even do anything.
Put a recording device on your phone and find a
I already have an AZ recorder thingy.
Does it record your FaceTime calls?
It can record anything on the screen.
You record every single call.
I could record text messages and all that.
You record every single contact with family members. And then when your dad threatens you like that over your call, you send it to your CPS worker. You are legally allowed to do that. Got me?
Mm-hmm.
So even if they try to say to you, oh, it's illegal, you can't. It's bullshit, you can.
Well, my dad already told me that.
He told you it's illegal to record people? Yeah, wrong. Wrong. It's called wiretapping. So here's the thing.
That's why I didn't record when me and him were in a fight that time. My phone was up.
Nope. Listen to me. It's called wiretapping. So if you try to record someone that isn't you, like if you leave a recording device in someone's bedroom and walk away, that's illegal. But if you are part of the conversation, you have a right to record it yourself. Absolutely. Michigan is what's called a one-party consent law, which means you are allowed to give yourself consent to record anything you're participant in. So you start recording anytime your dad's on the phone, anytime, any of that. Don't let you that shit about how it's illegal. It's not. It's a lie. Keep fighting, honey. They can't keep you. Just know that no matter what they do, no matter what happens.
Actually, the only funny part is when my mom's been trying to bribe me to come back.
Of course she's trying to bribe you to come back.
Shelly, she's even texting Shelly, oh, I'm going to get Rosie this. I'm going to get Rosie this. She's going to get a stingray.
Don't believe a word.
She literally sent me a video of a stingray.
Okay, but...
in a mall.
How many times has your mom promised you things and never come through?
A ton. She still owes me $50 because she took my allowance money.
Yeah, there you go.
She took that to get stuff for Dad.
Yep. Do you know what she's saying to you when she does that? You don't matter. She's going to pick him over you every single time. My husband's mother used to do that to him. Nope, you start recording every single conversation you have with a family member. You set that, whatever you got up to record everything and then just delete what's not important. Better to record stuff and then be able to delete it later.
The only conversation I've recorded so far would be when I was doing the lyric prank, really.
Well, okay, that's kind of funny, but you know, I mean, see, I'm dead serious, honey. You gotta...
All he said was, what, honey, what's wrong? What did you do?
Okay. Do you notice that language? It's telling you fucked up before and assuming you fucked up. Why would you automatically assume someone fucked up? Like the language that they use is to reinforce in you that you don't have value, that you're wrong, and it's bullshit. It's bullshit. They're trying to control you. They're trying to put you down. It's not right. I think it's a good sign, though, that your CPS worker just showed up out of the blue to check on you.
Yeah, 7 in the morning.
Because they never showed up when you lived over here, right?
No, only the police show up, which has happened a ton. I've gotten, like, practically in a police car and handcuffs a ton. I almost went to juvie.
Too. That's all intentional. It's to make you look like the bad guy.
I almost went to juvie.
I know. You have to work harder. You got to be better. You have to try 10 times more than anyone else in the world, and it's not fair. It's bullshit, and it's not fair. You know, you have to stay a step ahead of them, and it's a game they're playing, and it's bullshit. But it is what it is.
I like how the police officer's like, and trust me, hun, juvie's not fun. I think I already know juvie's not fun. That's why I picked going to the hospital instead of going to
every
juvie.
single time because it won't end you with a permanent record. Pick the hospital every fucking time. Remember what I told you about how teachers are mandated reporters? Mm-hmm. Hospital employees are mandated reporters too. They're required to report. So when they say abuse, they're required to call CPS. So here's the thing. CPS is more likely to take a case seriously if multiple people report it. So if you can convince multiple adults that your story is credible and they're willing to call CPS and report things on your behalf, the better off it's going to be for you, you know. So you pick the hospital every time, and then when you get to the hospital, you try to present yourself as clearly as you can.
Well, I can't. My mom's always in the room with me.
You can tell the hospital worker that you don't feel safe with your mom, and they'll separate you from your mother. Absolutely. You can say it right in front of your mom. She won't like it. She'll be a bitch about it. I mean, she'll be an absolute bitch about it, but you can say the hospital worker, my mother is abusing me, and they absolutely will separate you until they get someone to address it. They absolutely will get a social worker down there that'll tell your mom that they have to talk to you without them in the room. Absolutely. But you gotta have the guts to say, my mom's a fucking psycho abuser in front of her face. I don't understand what the problem is if it's not about money. What the hell your dad has a hold on her? Why in God's name would you stay with somebody that abused your kids? I tell you what. I mean, 13 years. November.
12, 13 in November 14. Kayla kept saying she feels like I'm supposed to be 13. Don't know how, but who knows? I was born in 2005.
Kayla. Does Kayla's boyfriend live with his dad?
No, his mom.
So the mom told him about the dad?
Hmm?
The mom told him about the dad drowning him?
He knew.
Does he remember?
Yeah, he remembers everything.
Fucked up. See, I painted the trim in the back.
Hmm?
See, I painted that. I painted the doorknob too. Or doorbell too. I keep flipping these things out and they just flip themselves back in. So there are no other kids to go run around with?
I don't know.
Just trying to not be at home?
I don't want to be home. There's 2 cats and 2 dogs, and the dog slobbered on me. Also, I was bored.
That's what you gotta do with your grandma.
Ow. I was bored.
She tried to convince you that your dad is innocent.
She did that a while ago at the beginning, but my Nana showed up, and my Nana and Papa believed me, so it was kind of funny. My Nana kept whispering things in my ears to say to her. It was kind of funny.
That is funny.
She's like, tell her, what if it's true? What if I'm not lying? Would you rather me lie and still get hurt
Right.
and live with it, or would you rather me have the family hate me, but
Right.
tell the truth about what my dad did to me,
Right.
and not have him still abuse me and sexually abuse me and all that
Right.
stuff? It was like that question. She's like, well, rather you not get hurt, but still, I don't think your dad would do that. And I was like, oh my God.
I mean, I don't know. What person with what motive, you know, show me a person with a motive. Up. My mom has a friend whose kid called CPS. She had a black eye. She told the school social worker that her mom punched her in the eye. And they charged her mom with child abuse.
Was it true?
My mom doesn't believe it, but I'm like, Mom, you're stupid. Why would a kid go to school and get themselves taken away and get their mom sent to jail if it wasn't true?
My friend said she used to see handprints on my arms at school, but she never mentioned anything because she didn't want to hurt me.
Your friend needs to call CPS.
She told her mom, too. Because I always wear long sleeves at school sometimes.
If anybody puts a mark on you, you show an adult. You show someone at the school, they're required to call. Show some school, and if they refuse to call CPS, say, I know you're a mandated reporter and you're required to call, because if you call CPS and say that you told a certain mandated reporter and they didn't call, that person can get in trouble. Like, it's illegal, and that person can go to jail.
My friend and me were talking about the stuff that happened to me, and she's like, yeah, you realize that at school when you're wearing long sleeve, I can still see the bruises on your arms, the hand marks, and the cuts. I'm like, she's like, I didn't want to bring it up because I didn't want to hurt you.
Mm-hmm. No, it's good. It's good that your friend told you, but you need to, like, seriously, you need to understand that, like, there are people that will help you, but not until you scream your fucking head off. You can't like it.
My friend Anna, she's in 8th grade now. She was the one that called the police for the abuse.
Good. Your friend called the police and said you were being abused? Good. That's awesome. That's a good friend. Which friend, Anna? The one here in the trailer park?
Anna Murphy.
Anna Banana with red hair?
No. Anna Murphy has a sister named Courtney Murphy. They live somewhere out in the country area.
I don't know them. What I know is that if you keep fighting, you'll get out on the other side. Keep fighting.
It's gonna be walking around bored.
I am really sorry about that. There's nothing I can do for you. I'll make it up to you tomorrow. We'll go do something.
Let's stop doing that. It's been fun.
We'll go swimming or something.
I got 2 containers of ice cream at home. I still gotta
Lincoln
eat.
has spent all summer indoor and bored, so it would be good for us to go do something. Well, Doug has to go to a doctor's appointment in Grand Rapids. Maybe we can go do something in Grand Rapids while he does that. I'll have to think of something to do. You're supposed to spend the night at your grandma's tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to come up with something to do tomorrow. I want to bug bomb my house anyway, so I have to leave for several hours while I poison everything inside.
Yeah, my parents used to do that all the time. One day they did that and they forgot Xander inside the house. And I screamed. Well, right as we stepped out the door, I stayed inside. I'm like, what about Xander? And they're like, what about him? Like,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Where's the third?
What about Xander?
Where's the third kid? My brother.
Your brother's a funny kid. I like him.
It was funny. And they're like, where is he? I'm like, okay, I'm done. Leave the house. I'm going to get my brother. I just walked in the bedroom and said, Xander, come on, I'm going. He's like, okay, wait, can I grab my dog? He has a stuffed dog that he's had since he was very young. I'm like, I grabbed it and threw it at him and said, come on.
Is your grandma renting a trailer here?
She's staying with my uncle.
Which one?
Uncle Seth.
You have Seth and Will that live here?
Yeah. Except for Uncle Will's been helping me. Just count off the children head by head. Wait, where's the third kid?
Oh.
We've done it multiple times, and we spent like 5 hours out of our house.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to try to do tomorrow. So we're going to spend a bunch of hours outside. We're going to have to take the cat somewhere.
I have a cat named Princess and a cat named Mason at the house over there, and then a dog named Stinky and a dog named Pudge. Now, Mason, I feel bad for. His owner left him outside and he got hit by a car, so his hips are messed up in the back to where he limps. He's been in the pound for 6 years. They didn't try to kill him. They kept him alive. And then nobody wanted him because of his messed up hips, so my uncle said, I don't want him to die in the pound.
Right.
So my uncle took him in. So he loves me, though. Mason loves me because I'm not chasing him around the house. Protecting him from Pudge who's trying to kill him.
Aww.
I still felt so bad when I heard the story of him getting hit by a car. Because they knew he had an owner. He got declawed. He had good teeth cleaned. A collar and all that.
Time's it.
1:32.
So he should be done. He shouldn't be done for a half an hour. Uh-oh, it's a bad sign usually. You shouldn't be done for half an hour. You're done?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just said it's a bad sign because I thought you were going to say we had to go.
No. How are you?
Good.
Oh,
Enjoying your summer?
Yep.
Good.
Just telling her that Lincoln's not here, but maybe we can make it up by doing something tomorrow while we both bug by our house. What time is your appointment tomorrow?
2:45. 2.
It's in Grand Rapids. You think all 4 of us could sit in that truck?
Probably.
Then we can go find something to do in Grand Rapids. Where's your appointment at?
Hold on. I'm working on it. 2:45.
How was your day, dear? Slow? Sounds slow.
Yeah.
What time Chris get back?
He was back when I got back from Canvas Kings. So like noon. Took 3 hours to drive to Sparta and drop off a boat and come back. Well, it took three and a half hours to
go
drive
pick
and
one
pick one
yeah.
up. So
Sounds like it's gonna
12:12 endeth northeast Grand Rapids, Michigan.
I don't know where that is.
Ball Perkins Park.
I don't know where that is. You got Lincoln's phone number though, right?
I think I saved it.
Just come over in the morning. We'll find something to do tomorrow.
Over Leonard and Fuller.
Oh, it's downtown.
Just down from that. Yeah.
All right, we'll have
Ball
we'll
and
have
Leonard.
To find something to do downtown.
Yeah, just off Ball and
Ooh,
Leonard.
we could go to the museum. Oh wait, I gotta do something with the goddamn cat. What are we gonna do with the cat? I don't know. All right, dear. Come back in the morning. We'll find something fun to do tomorrow with our cat.
With the with the cat.
Yeah, we gotta do an outdoor thing that we can take the cat to, but keep your head up. Keep fighting. Remember what I said. All of it.
I'm hoping my dad lets me stay with my grandma and doesn't take me.
I don't think your dad gets a say.
My mom said it's fine. My dad's just gotta get him degree, apparently.
I don't think your dad gets to say. I think CPS gets to say. Don't trust what your parents say. Only trust what the CPS people say.
I haven't talked to my CPS worker yet.
It's alright. You said you saw her yesterday, right?
Yeah, she came to check out and make sure I had no bruises or anything.
Yeah. Keep in touch with her. She'll take care of you. Have a good day, honey.
Ow, my foot. Is that right? Okay. I got 2 more hours so I can go home. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Oh. Walking around the trail park. Making sure somebody's not following me because someone wants to kill me right now. I'm smart. Hi, Pudge. Hi, puppy boy. Oh, Here, should doggy. Silly. Hi, Doofus. Hey, Doofus. No, stop it. Hi, Stinker Buddy. Hi, Buddy. Hi, buddy. Come here. Come here. Oh. Doofus dog. No. What do you want, Doofus? You snore kitty cat on me? Okay, I'm walking over you. I think Pudge smells the cat on me. Dude, you can't even have any. They're not cooked yet, you ding dog. What, you goofy dog? Mwahaha, figured out how to use the microwave. Okay. Up. Jump. 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 I didn't say lay on my feet. Up. Yes. Up. Come on. It says lick my hand. There's nothing on my hands. Come on. Up. Up. Punch. Up. Jump. Fudge. Fudge, come on, man. I didn't say. You just like to lamb me. You silly dog. Grandma?
Yeah.
Can we go to the store again today?
Why?
Because I want to get stuff. I'm bored.
I don't have money.
Lincoln's mom wants to know if I go with her and say go swimming because I get no things like that. That's mom. Lincoln's mom wants to know if I go down swimming. Her and Lincoln go swimming. They got married today and that's mom. It's Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. Oh yeah, she's taking the cat with. They're bugs found in the house. You know what moms do? Yeah, they're doing that, so we gotta go somewhere outside because there's nobody to watch the cat.
Don't worry, I'm sure there's something in Pittsburgh with you.
Her cat's gotta be
I'm
inside.
joking.
No,
Don't worry, right.
let's just swing down with the cat outside. Because we can't bring the cat. There's no one cat. Right. So that cat's gotta do something with us. Why is she walking around? Bugs. There's beetles and fleas and everything. Yeah, and you can't leave the cat in the house by doing that. She's like, shoot, where am I gonna put the cat? Where is the cat gonna go? The dog go get my food. Alex ran to the counter. Kira's gonna throw a hot this time. Finger. Ow. Dang water dish.